And we back. You already know, man. You probably don't know. If you don't know, now you know. It's Your Highness,
Deanna.
And we are Keeping Up with the Joneses podcast. No, we are not Keeping Up with the Jones podcast. This is Keeping Up with the Jones podcast. We're a young couple that's been through a lot, still ironing out a lot of things. Learning and growing. We still making it. We still sticking by each other, and we just want to help a couple people. Maybe y'all can get through y'all relationships with little problems the way we did. Maybe, provide a little information. I don't know. But we here, man.
We here. What he said. We sure appreciate y'all being here with us. Before we go any further, make sure you comment, like, subscribe, turn the notifications on so you know when we drop new content. Because we dropping new content.
You know it's coming.
All the time.
You know it's coming.
But the topic that we're talking about today, as y'all know, we talk about anything and everything, whatever's on our mind.
I be going through the timeline. Whatever I see that relates to maybe a problem in a relationship, we try to tackle that. We try to say, give our take on how we would handle it.
Mm-hmm. So, I'm looking at...
Hold on. First, let me introduce the host, Deanna. Can you stand up and show, get them a little spin? We want to see. Hold on. You looking good. You looking good. We want to see. We want to see.
Nobody want to see, y'all.
I want to see.
Okay.
Give a little twirl.
I'm just, y'all can't even see me in this camera because...
I think I ought to clap those.
Wow. Where did you find this?
I think I ought to clap those.
Just a little something like, a little comfy song. Nothing too much. Do what I can, please.
So, we're going to get right into the topic.
Oh.
Deanna's going to read it off.
Yes.
What we going to talk about?
What we're going to talk about today. I'll probably show y'all here on the screen. Well, let me read it.
Right there or right here.
It says, you know why marriages used to work and they don't now? 25 years ago, we weren't texting our exes at 2 a.m. We weren't sending sexy selfies to friends of the opposite sex. We weren't texting 50 people in our phone instead of cuddling on the couch with our partner. We didn't have our next option lined up the second something didn't go exactly the way we wanted in our relationship. We worked on problems and communicated with our partners instead of posting about issues on social media so everybody could put their 2 cents in. You want things to work, stop making your partner compete for your love. That's a word. You want to start with your talking points? Or?
You should start because you can actually see it when you start to look at it.
So, I think some truth to this. I think some things are generalized because it's not like people weren't stepping out back in the day. That was a thing. People had the ability to entertain and like side options.
And you would never know.
It was almost worse then because lack of communication. You didn't have a lot of things that you could, look through. But that's something. But I think that the ending point where it says, if you want things to work, stop making your partner compete for your love. I would even almost change that to, if you want things to work, talk to your partner and make sure they know that, you're valued. Don't be in a relationship and, only be in tune with what's happening on Facebook or what's happening in your city. When your partner's right next to you, hurting, and you're not even, in tune enough to recognize that or to care. And then that becomes a problem. You're like, oh, what's the problem? You don't even know because, you haven't taken that time to actually spend some time and be close with your partner. You're too close to all these other external things outside of your relationship, which is super important. Like, nobody wants to feel like they're being neglected or they're alone in a relationship. And I think technology definitely allows people to isolate themselves. It's easy for somebody to just put their head in their phone and ignore you, or if y'all don't live in the same place, maybe I don't answer your phone calls. It was different. Like back in the day, it was a house phone. Maybe a pager. So I expected maybe you wouldn't be able to, pick up my call at that time. Certain expectations. But now it's like, dang, your phone is on you, and you're choosing to ignore me. Like at this time, we know everybody. You have your phone. It's on your person. Like you're aware that you're getting these notifications. It's something else to be like, dang, I'm getting ignored or I'm being looked over or something. Like, that's a different feeling.
I want to say, like, you just go with the times. Like, the times is different now. Like us, prime example, we survived through all that. It's like, why? Why is that? Why did we survive? Because when it's all said and done, it's like, what do you really care about? Like, do you care about, you never felt lessened by me talking to somebody else? Like, not talking to somebody else, like having a friend that's female of the opposite sex. Like, she just, like, I made sure that if I got this friend over here and say I answer her phone at 12 o'clock at night, I make sure I'm giving you everything you need for that to even be okay. Like, so you don't have to question.
You have to be able to say, hey, I have a friend, this is this person, this is our relationship, and we, that's a conversation, it's communication,
And people always talking about back in the day. Let me paint a picture for you. And if you cool with this relationship, then you need to promote that. So, like, basically, I'm saying, are you cool with a man working 12 to 20 hours a day? He pay all the bills. He pay your car note. He make sure you got everything financially, but he's not there emotionally at all. You don't get to have a conversation with him. You don't find a friend in him. When he comes home, he just want to sleep because he's tired. You don't have a say so in if he goes and cheats or not because he's paying all the bills. And then say you do that for 50 years.
Ooh.
You don't work. You don't work. You've been taking care of kids. You've been taking care of the household, and then he decides to leave you. At 60 years old, you're 60. You've been in a relationship since you was about 11, 12, 50 years, right? Mm-hmm. And you 60 plus, and then he leaves you for another woman. You have no work experience. You have no schooling, or you didn't do anything extra because he didn't provide you the time to do anything for yourself. All you had to do is provide for him, make his meals, provide for the kids. You have no life. Or is that what you want? Because if it's men out there that's willing to pay, like, for everything, and you shut up and be a home, be an at-home mom. That's how. Like, back in the day when I talked to men. I'm just saying, basically, when they compared back in the day, I've never been around my granddad, but I've been around old elder men. And that's not every relationship. But I'm saying majority-wise back in the day, because my godpops, he works, he pays for everything, and my mom, my godmom, she takes care of the house, but she also has a life outside of that, and she can, she also is her own individual. She can do whatever she wants. He can do whatever he wants. It's not like, oh yeah, I pay all the bills. I run your life. But most people are like that. Most guys are like that. If I'm going to work, busting my behind, and I'm providing for you everything, I'm providing everything for you. You bet not tell me what I can and can't do when I want to go out on Friday night with the boys and hang out, and you in the bed and you don't know what time I'm coming in, or you call me and my phone, oh yeah, my phone died. Yeah, I come in at 5 in the morning. You know what I'm saying? Like, is that if that's the life you want? It's dudes out there, there's guys out there that want that life. I mean, and so if that's what you want, then you can have that. But I just don't. I believe in the modern relationship, and I believe that it can work. Like, we are making it work. I mean, we have stood the test of time, even with all that, even with all the Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat. It's a new social network every day. Tinder, it's plenty of fish. It's so many things that It's just I trust the fact that she got my best interest at heart. Like, who knows what she may do or I may do behind closed doors, say that. You never know what somebody is doing, because you're not around them all the time. You're not in their phone. But I got her password. She got my password. And it's like, we're past the fact. We're past the pettiness. You know what I'm saying? You got to get over that. Somebody might hurt your feelings. You got to be willing to put your all into the relationship, and your feelings might get hurt. Right. And that's all right. Like, that's okay. You know, you pick yourself, you wipe yourself off, pick yourself up, and on to the next one if that's the case. But you just can't be out here scared to love. Right. Because of these different things. You know, relationships are real quick these days. Like, people get in them and then people get out of them. Because of those things Deanna mentioned in that meme. And it's just like, we've been through all that. And it's just like, when it's all said and done, are you willing to go through all that for the person? And if not, then that probably ain't the person you need.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Like, I think that's another thing, you know, that about fear, that's something that holds people back a lot, you know. People are afraid to hear what's real, you know, or deal with a difficult situation because it's not easy. You know, of course, the easy stuff is easy to do. It's easy. I'm going to do it. But if it's hard, it's like, I don't know if I want to go in that deep. I don't know if I want to go there. Some people are afraid of change. They think that, you know, certain conversations or certain things might change what they thought, you know, a relationship was. But really, if you really want to be happy, you have to be unafraid to, you know, like go through those hard situations, you know, like, and have those difficult conversations. And like you said, sometimes it works out, you know, you'll be able to work through it with your partner, and sometimes it doesn't. You know, sometimes that's an opportunity for you to be like, okay, maybe this isn't for me. You know, maybe I need to focus on myself, go another route, you know, just end this because it's not, you know, online with my beliefs, whatever that looks like for you. You know, it gives you the opportunity to learn, to grow, like we said. Otherwise, you just stay the same, and that's never good for anything. When has staying the same forever, you know, been good for anything as far as becoming successful, being happy? Like, you have to be able to evolve, adapt, and change to be happy in your relationship, and that goes with life too. You know, you can't stay the same person.
Just like, and sometimes it could be, like, you have insecurities that you don't even know about. Like, I just recently was reading about anxiety, and I didn't know I had anxiety with certain things. Like, when I was young, my mom left because she needed to get her life together, as far as, like, she needed to grow up. So she left us with my grandma, but the way she left, she told me she was going to the gas station. So she asked me what I want from the gas station, you know, wrote a list, had a list of stuff, how you want all this stuff, and then I didn't see my mom for a couple years. So I didn't know until I turned 30 that I had anxiety, or I even had an issue with that. So, as you know, me and Deanna are,
polyamorous.
Polyamorous. So we tried our first relationship with a woman, and I was turning 30, so I was dealing with, which, you know, you don't know yourself until you're in that situation. So Deanna was cool, everybody was cool, but I was going through, like, I guess, anxiety issues. If based off what I read, it said someone with anxiety is inclined to assume everyone is going to leave. So much so, sometimes they might be the ones to run a relationship. The truth is, they battle something they can't control, and there is a sense of insecurity within themselves when it comes to relationships. They know it's difficult, and they don't want to burden you with their irrational thoughts and worries. So instead, they push you away before you get the chance to leave yourself. And that, it kind of blew my mind because, you know, even with Deanna, I went through that with her early in the relationship, where it was like, oh, you love me? I need to test that. I need to go, what? How much do you love me? You love me this much? And then I started doing stuff that might even I started doing things that pushed her away at that time emotionally. You know what I'm saying? And I couldn't even recognize it because I was so just messed up, you know, and I didn't know what was going on with myself. We really don't talk to therapists or anything. Right. So now that I'm older, I know. But when I was turning 30, actually it was right after I turned 30, I was dealing with a lot of things, like my son passing away at 17, passing away at birth, and me having 3 kids, and me feeling like, oh yeah, me having the thoughts of maybe I don't care about him because look at this good life I'm living with these 3 kids, and I barely think about him. But it hurts when I do, so I try to put that to the side. But it's like, no, I had to deal with that. And so at the same time, I was dealing with my coming to the realization that my dad only wanted a relationship with my mom, not with us, his kids. So if he couldn't have that, he didn't want me. I had to come to that realization. I was coming to the realization of a lot of things with myself. So I did the girl who was in a relationship with us, I did those things to her too. I pushed her to the limit. Oh, you love me? And I didn't even recognize, because for a little while, I'm like, this girl don't love me. This girl don't love me. And then once I realized, like, oh, she loved me, it was too late. I had already pushed her to the limit. So it's just, it's real. So you should talk about certain things, or you should, self-evaluate yourself. Read, because that's how me and Deanna got to the level that we are. We read certain things, and then we talk about it, or we see things that can benefit our relationships, and we talk about it. Like even polyamorous?
Yeah.
Even the polyamorous thing. That a lot of people think that was like, oh yeah, Tez, you forced it. No, that was a thing we talked about for years since we probably within the first year and a half of us being together. So, those conversations helped us know who we were with each other. We don't hide anything from each other. If I see a fine young lady, fine young lady, I don't act like I don't have eyes. I see this fine young lady. She might see her before me, and if she see a fine young man, she don't tell me. It's not like she try to get me. You see this fine? No, she said.
You don't care.
No, I don't care. But she see, I know she has eyes, so it's not like, oh, are you looking at that? You looking at him, or you
looking at that?
It's,
right.
Hey.
In that sense, I'm not an insecure person. I don't think I've ever been. And I think that's one thing about it. But also the thing that, just like you said, we've always communicated from the jump, what we wanted. Even though we were young, and I mean, you was young too, but I was younger than you.
I was 20.
I still had an idea of, like what I wanted from a relationship, what I wanted for my future, and some things that I didn't know. Well, I don't know if I like this or I don't like this, and told that to him as well. So it's like, got the opportunity to grow with my partner and learn with my partner and talk some shit through, make some mistakes, fuck up, and
because at times we didn't think we would make it. We broke up and lived together. We used to sleep booty to booty.
No, we didn't. Bro.
Yeah, we slept booty to booty. We slept booty to booty.
He lying. No. Booty to booty.
You was turned around and I was turned around because we definitely went on each other. We was into it.
It just sound funny. Booty to booty.
Booty to booty.
Okay.
That's the only thing that probably would touch me. She just snatched the covers a little bit away from me. I snatched it. But, we've been through a lot. We was going through it at a point in time.
Living in the same crib, but not together. Like, no, man, we need a break. We're not together. Like, we need to, like, really evaluate if we're going to be together, if this is going to work. That's together. Or if we need to separate. Like, do we need to grow apart? Figure out some shit separately. And I don't know. It was difficult.
Yeah, it was difficult. Deanna didn't like it at all. She was talking. I didn't like it at all. It was.
I feel it was necessary. Now I look where we are now. I can't think of any other scenario or any other way like it would have happened, or that I would have wanted it to happen. Like the way that it happened worked. We were apart, so it was like
the fact that we can't see the thing makes the speaker. Okay. Sorry.
Yeah, the fact that we were able to still be in the same house, I feel like that gave us the opportunity to kind of like work through it in real time. Because if we were separate, you know, that would have caused some financial stress. Not to lie.
At that time,
we was both just starting out, young parents with a couple of kids, and it just would have taken a lot of more stress. Taking a lot of more stress. And like I said, I think the fact that we still live together got me opportunity to be like, yeah, man, see the worth and stuff, work through some stuff, talk through some stuff, and, you know, reflect. Who knows what would have happened if you were away from me?
Yeah, I'm not offset. Yeah, if we was away from each other, yeah, it would have been, you would have been doing your thing, I would have been doing my thing. We've been focused on other stuff, and we, at that time, you know, yeah, I'm just glad we made it through, because, man, the kids would have suffered.
Man, that's another thing, you know, like I said, we had 2 kids, and that's important to both of us.
Kids. You said had, or just so we got?
I don't know, Tez, but
we got 3 kids. We got 2 kids. We had 2 kids at the time.
Anyway, with the kids that we had at that moment, I don't even know what I was about to say. So,
we did what we had to do.
Y'all see what I did with, bro? Anyway, can we do just a little bit of would you rathers?
Let's do it.
Because I don't know, I'm just gonna pull some stuff up, do some fun.
This somebody gave me this little bottle. This is the type of bottle you put in your top pocket. You know, you older, you whip that mug out. Man, put out whiskey out his top, his chest pocket. You poured whiskey out of his chest pocket.
Okay, you want the best, funny, hard, deep, weird.
Hard, deep, weird.
Like, would you rather question? Best would you rather?
Like
hard would you rather?
You pick. I'm down for whatever. I'm down for whatever. Let me just start with the
couple. I'll do.
I'm off that hen dog straight.
Would you rather?
Needless to say.
Only be able to use a fork, no spoon, or only be able to use a spoon, no fork? Sure, you like soup, but do you like it enough to give up using a fork? Like steak.
I'm trying to think what do
and other meats that you need to stab.
I'm
trying to think.
I'd rather use a spork if possible, but
that's
if not,
an option.
I'd rather use a spoon, because if I don't really eat cereal. I'm trying to think of anything liquid. Anything with liquid, the fork is out of there. Anything not, you could eat everything with a spoon.
If it's in a bowl, you could just.
No, you wouldn't be able to do that to cereal or soup. It's hot. But what I'm saying is, everything you can do with a fork, you can do with a spoon. Everything you can do with a spoon, you can't do with a fork. But it only the difficulty comes in when. The difficulty just comes in when.
Your answer is so extended.
You have to stab something, like you said. But do they eliminate knives? Are knives in the equation? If knives are in the equation, then of course give me the spoon. I can spoon it. I can knife and spoon this to death. 1, 2.
Your spoon is not gonna be able to hold down like something that like.
You can push the bottom down, or you can flip it over and push the top.
Your answer is.
And everything that you need to stab, you can pick up.
And just use your hands. Is that what
if I had a steak, I could pick this steak up and eat it.
All right. So your answer?
My answer is Lil Stoney.
Okay.
What do you pick? You didn't pick anything.
Oh, you want me to answer it too?
Oh, I'm just doing it all the game. Okay, go ahead. I do 10 and then you do 10.
Questions
Oh, come on. bring the questions on, I'm on that hen dog straight.
What?
Just a little bit. Might as well finish this little bottle.
Would you rather be unable to move your body every time it rains, or not be able to stop moving while the sun is out?
Whoa. That is crazy. Look, think about this. It's been plenty of times where I've been driving, right? You and the passenger, kids there, even more passengers.
Mm-hmm.
I'm driving. We seen a nimbus cloud. Is that a real cloud or did I get that off Dragon Ball Z?
I have no idea. I think nimbus is when cumulus. I don't know if that's the thing, guys.
Whatever a rain cloud is, I'm just up here saying stuff.
Right.
A rain cloud.
You just up here saying stuff.
And we seen the clouds get cloudy. And we seen them fill up with precipitation. And we knew it was going to rain. And in the middle of that trip, what did it do? Start raining.
Mm-hmm. And then you wouldn't be able to move.
Bruh, we would die. Jesus take the wheel would be... Look, hold
that
on.
would be the worst if
Look.
you were on the
highway.
highway.
Yeah. Think about this. I would look like Doctor Strange, by the way. I would be holding the wheel. It started raining.
Is that how you drive?
No, that's how they drive on cartoons.
Okay,
The first time I tried to drive, I did that. Because, matter of fact, exactly the cartoon they do it on is The Simpsons. She going straight. I thought you had to do this to stay leveled out like a boat. Anyways, that's not the case. So imagine me, Doctor Strange. I got the steering wheel. Rain is coming down. I'm in the seatbelt. Who gonna move 205? Who moving 205? You in a seatbelt?
No, not me. Definitely not.
I would love to. I would if it was hot outside. Every time the sun came out and I ran, I would do that.
Okay.
Because at least I would be slim and fit. But
and I feel like you could get a lot done.
A whole bunch done. When it's sunny, I love the sun. Matter of fact, that's exactly what the sun do to me. That's why I want to move to the West Coast.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
I'm off that hen dog straight. That's why.
Would you rather randomly time travel plus or minus 20 years every time you fart?
Whoa.
Or teleport to a different place on Earth every time you sneeze? Same time, just different place. Achoo! Italy.
Probably the sneeze, and I choose to sneeze because, bruh,
plus or minus 20 years. What if you fart?
I be on the bean sometimes. Who knows where I'm gonna be in 10 or 20 years, especially after you already.
You do fart a lot.
No, I don't. I'm saying when I'm off the beans.
That's all I'm saying.
Your mama fart a lot.
Y'all bring my mom into this?
You remember last when she was just here for Ashley's birthday?
Okay.
Acting up.
Well, you can
Get you some?
Yeah.
How do I pick? Where they at?
These are the categories. So you can pick one of these if you want. You could just scroll through.
What you want me to pick for you?
Yeah, man.
Hard, would you rather?
Okay. I'm ready.
22-year-old Greenwood woman hit jackpot. You won't believe what
that's
happened.
An ad. Crazy person. Are your glasses on?
Would you rather super sensitive taste or super sensitive hearing? Sensitive.
Sensitive. Super sensitive taste or super sensitive hearing?
Mm-hmm.
I feel like that means like if something was loud, my eardrums will pop and that will be painful.
Can I read this little quote that they said?
Yeah.
They said both would probably get equally annoying after a while, accidentally tasting a fart and hearing car alarms from a mile away while you try to sleep will get old really quick.
I would keep my mouth closed everywhere I'm going. Given the fact that it's Corona and anytime I'm outside, I have a mask on, I would have to say super sensitive taste.
But smell like, taste like. So if you smell something that's strong enough, you're going to taste it.
That's what I'm saying. The mask covers my nose.
You don't sleep in it?
I'm just going to have to get used to tasting your farts.
Keep coming back to my farts. Yeah. Okay.
But yeah, I hope I'm not in this situation where, like, if I can hear a fart, I can just, like, real quick to try to, because with the ear thing, again, if I'm asleep, I'm hearing everything. It could be an ambulance miles away, and I would hear it, or, you know, a baby crying, or just anything. Like, you know what is the most annoying thing to me? People smacking. And if I had super sensitive hearing, I would be able to hear even more than what I already hear, which is super annoying to me. So definitely the taste. Definitely. Definitely.
Would you rather every shirt you ever wear be kind of itchy or only be able to use one-ply toilet paper? Bruh.
Every shirt I wear is itchy. That made me itch. I do the one ply. I used to do the one ply before, and I can roll up a one ply to make it 4-ply.
That's true.
But if every shirt is itchy, then I'm not wearing a shirt. That's just it. I can't wear shirts, but I can't deal with uncomfortable fabric. So, one-ply toilet paper, Alex. All right.
Would you rather have edible spaghetti hair that regrows every night or sweat maple syrup?
I hate maple.
And the maple syrup is not sweet.
Ew. It's a tangy, musty maple syrup, bro. Why would they say not sweet? What? Okay, I would definitely eat my spaghetti here. Because spaghetti it's not a bad dish. You know, I would probably have to put in a bonnet so I wouldn't get spaghetti all over my pillows. But it regrows every night. I just keep cutting that thing, feed it to people.
You remember Betty Spaghetti?
Yeah.
You would be basically them. We'd squeeze you like Play-Doh would come out strings of spaghetti already.
Yes.
Anyway,
that's what I'm down for.
Would you rather have to read aloud every word you would you rather have to read aloud every word you read or sing everything you say out loud?
Read aloud everything I read or sing
everything you say out loud.
Okay. So that means I would have to sing. No.
You would basically be the Little Mermaid.
Ariel. Okay. I think I would read everything aloud. I'm a good reader. I'm a good reader.
I'm cool with it.
It would probably get annoying to other people. Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Would you rather wear a wedding dress every single day or wear a bathing suit every single day?
A bathing suit. Is that the only thing I can wear? Can I put a coat over the bathing suit? This.
Either way, you are going to need to find a job suited to strict attire requirements. Bathing suit, lifeguard, tux, probably lots of options. Wedding dress, that one might be a little more difficult.
Yeah, I think if I had to wear a bathing suit, I could out here being a model, by day. Freelance, whatever, just take pictures.
Because I was definitely thinking like, oh, you a lifeguard.
I cannot.
You can only do that in the summertime.
Right.
Would you rather wear a wedding dress?
Oh yeah, okay. So bathing suit, definitely. I can be out here wearing a bathing suit all year. Pictures, promotions, all in. Okay. I think that was good. I like that. I like that.
That was a good episode. Like, subscribe, you know what I'm saying?
Really appreciate y'all coming through and chilling with us.
Man, we love y'all. All y'all.
Let us know.
I'm off the hen dog straight. Drinking brown.
Yes. Let us know what y'all want to see, what y'all thought of this video. Again, comment, like, subscribe, click that notification bell so y'all get all the updates. See y'all next time.